Shouts out to young Pero.
That's Big Pero.
He was young at one point. He is big now. And welcome to the Post Party Depression Podcast. I'm Chuck Copenhagen. I recorded all that. I think we're starting this podcast by breaking a licensing law.
And I'm some Weisenheimer.
Yeah. Rednecks love Jews. That was a Jew name, right? Weisenheimer?
Weisenheimer. I thought it was like when you're being like a up to no good, mischievous kind of guy. Like, look at this.
Well, I don't want to attribute that to the Jews, but you're the one that said it.
Well, it's off of Mr. D. It's like, look at this Weisenheimer.
Okay, well, everything Adam Sandler is pretty fucking Jewy. Oh, god damn it! Now I'm in.
Man,
I shouldn't have said that.
Where are you?
Jewy.
Yeah.
Jewy's not cool. Drop the hard J there.
Yeah, dude.
Drop the hard J. Sorry.
So stupid.
I think we have to cut that one out.
I know, we probably
I think I can keep my hard J, but I don't think we can say that other thing.
My Jigga.
Jigga's cool. I think. Well, I don't know that.
This is the first thing that came to my mind when he said hard J.
You know that the video? It's like, really miss my. Oh, it's fucking hilarious video. He says we're allowed to say wigga.
Yeah.
That's not very cool though.
Really
it's not very cool to say wigga.
It's almost better if we could just watch, like, just listen to it, so we don't have to say it, but he can say it.
We'll cut it in whenever we
yeah, dude.
Whenever we edit. We'll timestamp this part and make sure that. Yeah, we'll set this up right here. Don't fucking talk, producer. I'm just kidding.
You're our producer. You're no way allowed to produce anything, though.
So, let's get into some things here. It's been an exciting week here. We found out that Odell Beckham Jr. Likes to shit on women, which is pretty cool because he plays for the Cleveland Browns.
He likes the brownie part.
Yeah, I mean, it's
so is it just him shitting on women, or does he enjoy being shit on himself?
We played the video earlier. I guess we can cut that in here too. But before this, everybody thought that he was gay. Like him and Aaron Rodgers, everybody's always said that they're gay, not gay together, but they're gay people. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Oh man, journalism's hard. I'm finna bust a nut.
Dude. Would you let like the hottest girl in the fucking world shit on you for just not even for pay, just like to say that you did? Who's the hottest girl in your mind?
Even if it was the hottest girl in my mind, I still don't think I would do the shit thing.
Okay, well, you clearly love your fiance. Would you, like, if she just very much wanted, like, just that was her like big thing, and like she was very embarrassed and like brought it up to you? And
no,
just no, absolutely not.
Because
what's your price?
She keeps up with the big boys on the shitting front sometimes. All women poop, but
she tear it up.
Yeah, and it's not her fault. It's because her stomach is first off, she's lactose intolerant.
Ooh.
And second off, her stomach does not digest pork very well. So, like, when we do, like...
How much are you eating pork for that to be a relevant application?
I'm not changing my lifestyle as much.
Yeah. So, in other words, she's shitting a lot because you're feeding her the shit that you're eating.
No, here's the thing. She's buying half of it. She's just like, I know, like, this stuff tears me up, but god damn it, like, you cook it so well. Like, she loves my cooking, so... She honestly does it to torture herself. And I just get along for the ride, and I get the shits too most times. That's all good.
Yeah, these last 2 weeks, I think I've had nothing but the shits. You've been ordering out so fucking much. This is a good segue for you to revisit your shit story, which has a...
Man, the thing that sucks is I have 2 shit stories today. I don't know why everything in my life revolves around shit.
To your shit story, so I think we need to add or bring it in here.
So... We had this on our, like, technically our very first podcast that's never probably going to make it just because it was
we say too much fucked up.
Well, it was also the roughest to go.
Maybe some bits from it.
Yeah. But either way, so I think I was in, like, 2nd grade or so. And I was, like, about to have the most aggressive shit I've ever had in my life from breakfast or something. I don't know. But, so like it's one of those ones where it's going to be a photo finish. I'm like puckering my butt cheeks, running into the boys' bathroom in school. And it's one of those ones where like I instantly...
What school was this?
Field.
So
I was second grade.
Oh, so okay.
So this was field school. And I run in, and luckily there's nobody in there. All the stall doors are open, and I just barge into the first one I see, all the way to the left. I'm not like paying attention to much because I'm about to shit my pants. Like by the time I don't even have the door shut yet, and my pants are down. And as soon as I sit down, I unleash a huge shit. But I made it though. Like I made it perfectly. Like sat down and then it happened. Like I didn't, there was no space between my butt cheeks and the seat.
Was it diarrhea or you just really had to shit?
It was just like, it wasn't like diarrhea. It was just a big like long snake version. Like a big long snake.
Those are the worst ones.
Dude.
Whenever you like diarrhea, like those emergency ones are bad, but the ones that hurt the most are like you're just regular shits that are emergencies because you've been holding that motherfucker.
But like, so as I'm sitting there and I feel great now, I noticed, like, man, they must have just washed these toilets because my seat is wet. Like, they must have just washed the toilets, like, because, there's always the custodians there spraying down the seats, like, after every hour.
Really?
And so, pretty much.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, like, they would actually keep our bathrooms pretty well clean.
That janitor in middle school was always like, I hate children.
But anyway, so here's the thing. So, second grade, just thought they just washed it. So I'm like curious. So I'm like, man, I'm moving my butt cheeks around, getting a good slide around the toilet seat. Cause I'm like, man, it's like so much water. They didn't even dry it off. And then, and so here's the thing. At one point I look down and it's not water. So I stand up and look at the seat, and I have been swirling my butt cheeks around on diarrhea for like the past 3 or 4 minutes before. Like whoever used the bathroom before me did not make it. Like they were probably in the same boat as me, like photo finish, but they did not make it because there was shit all around the toilet seat. And so I basically had a giant ring of shit around my backside, and I didn't know what to do. I was just like walking out into the open, and I was starting to use paper towels to just try and wipe off as much as I could. And so basically I couldn't wipe off as much as I couldn't get it all. So I still put my pants and underwear back on and just walked so awkwardly to the office. And I feel like no matter what I said, the lady in the office thought I shit my pants. Like no matter what I said, my mom had to come and...
Somebody else shit your pants.
And I helped. Yeah. Because I was the one swirling around. Like, dude,
you guys shit your pants together.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, that's got to be such a mind fuck because you came into that toilet afraid that you were going to shit your pants. Then you safely made it to the toilet and felt the relief that you didn't shit your pants, and then still...
Here's the thing.
Technically...
It's kind of like Final Destination. I made it to the toilet in time, but death always gets you. So he made somebody else shit the seat for me.
Yeah, you can change the process. The outcome's going to be the same.
You can't stop fate. I was meant to fucking sit on that shit, apparently.
Yo, we're gonna have to do a video of this like later on. Cut this in right here. Like do a Final Fantasy.
Oh God.
Where are we at? 15 minutes. Easy.
Oh man.
Dude, that's so funny. Well, anyway, last weekend when you were here, we ate. We're eating this weekend and just ordering in. I think we had oysters because Spencer was talking about oysters the whole fucking
oysters,
time.
Calamari, fried pickles, like stuffed pork mushroom type deal, like pork stuffed mushrooms.
And then we had like chicken waffle. Like the place is called Chicken Waffle,
dude.
And everything had waffles incorporated. And we had like jalapeno nacho waffles, and
they had chicken parmesan on top of a waffle. It was crazy. You'd think it'd be gross, but somehow they made it work.
Well, I was pretty backed up still. So like that morning, luckily, while they were taking turns tearing up my fucking toilet,
It was a tag team match, basically.
Yeah, I was just sitting there, just kind of like today, just gurgling in my stomach, and I don't have to shit until Matt leaves. So Spencer leaves and Matt leaves, and it really hits me, and I'm fucking running to the bathroom and I blow it up, and it is sloppy, and I look over, and my fucking toilet paper is gone. And I was like, these motherfuckers didn't even bother to tell me that they took the last of my shitter paper. And then on top of that, whenever I moved out of my place, I thought that Hannah had given me a few extra. She just gave me one goddamn roll. I don't know who does that. I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, I'm just like,
for one day.
I need to shower anyway, but like I'm not quite ready to. So like, I'm like I know it was sloppy, but I felt like I kind of, because sometimes the sloppy ones still like aren't very wet, you know, and it felt like that. So I was like, I was going commando anyway. So I was like, fuck it. No, I was wearing shitty underwear, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, you know, get around. And I'm kind of moving around, and second wave hits me not too long afterwards. And I'm like, all right, it's time to shower. Like I can't. There's no way I'm getting 2 clean getaways. And so I'm shitting, and I'm about to go to the shower, and I get up, and I look back at the toilet, and there's just shit smeared on the bag because I did not have a clean getaway earlier that day.
Jesus.
And it was disgusting. So like, since I knew that there was definitely shit on that underwear I was using, I fucking used that to start cleaning it up. And then the water, which I had not flushed yet because I was so freaked out by that, the underwear got into the water, and I was like, ugh. And I lifted it up, and then something got on my face. Yeah, it whipped on my face. I was like, ugh. Dove into the fucking shower. Most disgusting moment of my fucking life. And I was just like, curse you, Matt and Spencer, you fucks. Taking my toilet paper. I didn't have any napkins or any. All that DoorDash. No napkins. It's gross. It's one of the worst moments of my life.
I think that jazz is what really tore me up the worst.
Yeah,
because the calamari is kind of spicy. Them oysters had so much butter and garlicky goodness, but like for your digestive tract, it was basically
they were so good.
Just lubing it up for shitting. Like, get ready. But it was fire though.
Yeah,
but I think I literally shit like 3 or 4 times within a 1 hour period, and they were all like, you would think I ate a whole box of Raisin Bran the day before or something.
Dude, you guys were just taking turns. Like, that bathroom was like a truck stop bathroom after you guys fucking finished with that shit. It was disgusting.
Well, before I got there, I had a ton of burnt ends at this barbecue place with my sister-in-law. So that wasn't a good start. It was like pate.
You can't come to Kansas City and not get diarrhea.
Yeah.
They talk about the barbecue, but they don't talk about the diarrhea.
But it's so worth it.
I don't know. Maybe.
It is.
Maybe.
It is dough.
Am I quiet? My levels look small. Okay, good.
My levels look small.
I got the small levels.
Oh.
Well, we hit the shit stories. That's good. That's good.
Well, there's still one left. That's what's sad.
It's not great. It's not great.
Well,
we're actually starting a lot cleaner than I thought. We got some disgusting shit stories.
I mean, everything started off with shit, though.
Not one mention of cum yet.
There you go.
It
has begun.
I alluded to it. I haven't started talking about cum yet.
Oh, man. Sadly enough, I do have another story, and it was the one I told you don't know about with Cubby.
Yes, let's go into that one.
And that one has shit in it as well, somehow. I don't know why my life
as most of our stories do
towards shit. But so it was back when I was in youth group at Cornerstone when JD was still there. Yeah. And
I wanted to say his name because it's a penis joke, but I don't think we should say it.
Yeah, don't say it. It's okay. But we went on a trip to Colorado for like this big church conference thing, and we stayed in a really nice Marriott. And I roomed with Cubby and his older brother.
Wait. Caleb was a Cornerstone kid?
That's actually where I hung out with him most as a child. Like,
he's just so grody.
Oh, I know. That's why this story is dope. Not for me, but so you know how Cubby, he's one of those weird freaks. Not freaks, just one of those weird physical specimens that can suck in air up their butthole and then fart it back out at will.
Kind of like King Ass Ripper.
Exactly. Like he makes farts when he sucks in, and he can like drag out a fart as long as he wants if he gets enough air. Like there's times when I lived with him, he would fart for 45 seconds. And it was
incredible.
And it was absolutely mind-boggling. But here's the thing. So like at this time, I was like young. I was like 12 or 13. No, maybe 14. So I was still at that age where like, okay, these are like my brother's friends. I gotta keep up to their level of being ridiculous to like fit in, and I gotta make them think I'm cool because I'm younger. You know, I'm 5 years younger than them. And so like we get this idea, we're just screwing around late at night. We're supposed to be in bed, and Cubby was doing his farts on command, and we were just laughing because it was like a good cheap form of entertainment, dude. Seriously, just lying on the bed, and me and Evan are just laughing our asses off. And so like
just giggling.
He's just in he has like pajama pants, but it's just that, like, he's not wearing underwear underneath them. It's just pajama pants. And I don't know how this idea gets brought up, and I don't know why I agreed to it, but we're like, dude, I wonder what it would sound like if Caleb sucked in a bunch of air and then did a giant long fart, but like on your stomach again, like to see how it sounds, like if it flaps out. And he was wanting to do bare ass on my stomach, and I'm just like, no way, Jose. I was like, I'll tell you what, Cubby, I know you're not wearing underwear, but keep your
like cup his balls. Just
keep your pajama pants on, and you can sit on my stomach and blow a fart, because I've seen him. It's not like the smell or anything. It's just air. Like it's just for the noise, basically. And it's like, okay, so imagine me laying on a Marriott bed, and then Cubby is like teabagging my stomach.
That's exactly what I was imagining.
And so he sits his ass right on my stomach, and he's like, all right, you ready? I was like, yeah. And like Evan, I don't know if Evan recorded it or if we were just watching. Like so he goes to fart, and he farts, and then I feel something unnaturally warm hit my stomach, like super warm, to where like what's going on. And Cubby jumps up and runs to the bathroom.
He didn't even say anything.
He shit his pants on my stomach. Like, luckily, nothing spewed through. I just felt the heat from it, but nothing got on me. But I still jumped in the shower. But like, he just sharded all over my stomach, dude.
Oh my God.
And the thing is that made the sound that much more gross, because it did make a sound still.
It's like added like a wet factor to it. Did you have video of this?
No, I don't think so. I hope
I think
not.
you said Evan was shooting this.
I don't know if he was or not. Like, I have no idea, but I hope not.
Why would you delete something? Why would you hope not? That's some quality content.
Yeah, but this was like back in a time when
Rockstar.
Everybody was like, you just had like a Go phone or like a track phone that was just shitty that everybody got. Like, it's like a throwaway phone type deal.
It's a bummer. That would have been a great one.
But yeah, that was that one.
God damn. So you are kind of like OBJ.
I don't fetish. I'm not. It's not my fetish.
So
it just happens
get
to
a little
be
hard.
No, I got a little gross feeling. Like, I got a little. Just,
You didn't get a little hard.
no, what are you trying to prove here?
I think I'm
Not even a little bit. Like a little bit.
Well, Matthew, you ready to get in on this action?
That's good, dude. We can't do. Ooh.
Pick up your microphone.
Speak into the microphone.
How do you sound?
I sound good.
You sound good?
Sound sexy.
This is a little self-conscious. You have to hear yourself when you talk.
It is. I don't like it.
Isn't it weird?
Used to
Do you
it.
want to?
You will get used to it. Nope.
It's all you.
Are you sure?
No, you have the mic. So you have the tough mic. So you actually should probably know.
You will
like,
get
if
used
you're
to it, because that's the one that is really
You get
hard
used to
to
it.
gauge where you're
Nobody
at.
likes the way their voice sounds on microphone.
Yeah.
Like, I hate my voice, dude. It
Yeah.
sounds all nasally to me. And I have like an accent that I don't even know I have. Like, I sound like I don't even know how to describe it. Like a mix between hillbilly and then a dude from fucking Jersey or something. Like,
Not that bad.
I feel like if I get a few of these, I mean, my Missouri accent will come out and overshadow yours.
Oh,
though,
especially
'cause
it might have been just because I was drunk as balls, or hungover as balls too.
hungover, drunk, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, with us we have our friend Forrest Hump.
I'm gonna get shirts.
Yeah.
Forrest Hump.
Forrest Hump.
Dude, basically, except he's cheating a little bit.
I'll go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Matthew here is trekking across America right now on his bike,
Like literally.
except for Kansas. He made it a little bit through Kansas and was like, "Fuck this," and I had to go pick him up in the middle of it.
Fuck Kansas. For real.
You hear that? Everybody in Kansas, it's been pretty much proven that you guys suck.
This is the worst state. That and Colorado were terrible.
I had to drive 4 hours just to save that motherfucker from Kansas.
From the church.
Yeah. Matthew was sleeping in a Lutheran church for 2 days before I even knew he was stuck in Kansas.
The weather was real bad. They
Yeah, but you still could have told me like way before. Like I cannot believe that
You waited out like almost a
insane
whole
that you
fucking
just-
week in a church basement.
like it's bad enough that you're in
was just happy
Kansas,
to
but
be
you were in
there.
a church in Kansas.
And
Those Zion Lutherans are good people.
But now
Did you
that
have,
we
like, an
got
orgy?
that all out of the way, I have a story that I've been really wanting to hear from you about your experience at a certain massage parlor.
yes, I've
I've
been
been
waiting.
very excited
I've been waiting
to hear
for
this story.
Oh man, you hyped it up too much. I hope it.
I don't know.
good.
We'll see.
It's a good start.
Well, you remember Garrett. You know what I mean. Garrett took me to my little brother took me to my first parlor.
You're first.
My first and only.
Okay, there you go.
Now let's just describe the outside of this massage parlor. What was
Like, and
next
where
to- what
was it
around
at?
So
Are they like the massage parlors around here where they're absolutely places you don't want to be?
yeah, so on
Where
one
they're
side
doing
is
their
like,
laundry out front.
there's like a tattoo parlor on one side.
Yeah.
Naturally.
It was like a
Liquor store.
like a pool hall on the other, and right in between is like
Ooh.
basically it's got the neon lights that just say massage, Asian massage, and you're like the sketchy.
I'm glad some
I
things
know.
don't change
Just
across
gives you the
nation.
keywords to look for.
Yeah.
Asian and massage.
If it's got a title, you're not gonna have
All massage places are called Asian massage. They're all called that. I don't understand.
Or I've seen a couple
Massage.
Thai massage.
You can get a
massage
hand job
places.
from a Thai place though.
They'd be too rough on stuff.
They like the lady
That
boys
was
there.
exactly my experience.
Proceed.
Anyways, yeah. So Garrett's a couple years younger than me, and I don't know how the subject got brought up, but we were talking about handies, man. You know, and
Wait,
so-
you guys went to the massage parlor because you guys were talking about hand jobs?
You're before.
yeah, well, I had never had one.
You've never had a hand job?
Well, no, happy ending. You know, the full on
Oh, from the massage parlor.
massage parlor. The whole experience. This is my first time, and he had one of his friends take him, an older gentleman. Which now that I think about it, is weird because that dude was like 40 something, hanging out with my little brother.
I don't know.
He's just training the
the only
next
situation
generation.
that I want to hang out with a scumbag 40-year-old is whenever I'm going to a scumbag 40-year-old fucking massage parlor.
I mean, you knew
It was
that.
Robert Kraft. What the fuck? He is a Patriots fan.
Oh shit.
You got
He
the
goes to
Patriots
classy
fan gets
ones.
a.
You know he was going.
Oh,
to
I don't think there's such thing as a classy one.
Yeah.
Maybe on Rush Hour 2. It's the only one I've ever seen. I don't think Chris
been to
Tucker.
You ever been to an Asian massage happy ending?
I'm not opposed to it, but no, I haven't.
No.
No.
Well,
Well, maybe you're gonna take away the selling point.
well,
See,
yeah.
so you
my
were-
story is not a.
So you were
was not a
talking about
happy-
handies.
Yeah. Anyway, so it comes up and he's like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Well, sure, fuck yeah, why not?" And so later that night, man, he takes me out. He even gives me the money for it.
Goddamn.
So the way this works, you gotta buy a massage, right? And then
Yeah.
you keep Well, I don't know how much the going rate is nationally. It was $40.
Wow.
It's kind of cheap, right?
No, but that's plus the $40 you paid for the massage, plus an extra $40 once you go in.
So $80 for a massage and a hand job. That's a pretty fucking good deal.
Yeah, but you don't get a massage. It's half-assed because they know why you're there. They just go through the motions.
$80 for a hand job.
So the massage wasn't even good.
No, the whole experience wasn't good. I'm pretty sure I got robbed. Anyway, gave me the $40, right? We go in there. It's all shady. So as we're going in, there's a dude walking out of one of the rooms, and the Asian lady is walking behind him, spraying Febreze.
Whoa. Was he like coming and farting?
This is a bad sign right off the bat.
It's coming in for.
That's the room Garrett goes into. That when that dude comes out of.
I want to smell the stank.
Get that Febreze away. I need that smell.
I need the natural stank of this place.
Anyways, I go into my room, and you get undressed. They give you a towel. You lay down on it. You start off, on your stomach. You're laying down.
They start with your stomach?
No, I mean you're
laying on your stomach.
You're laying on your stomach.
Like here, let me get to the good stuff first.
They get your shoulders. They just kind of half-ass it like his head, and then you roll over.
And that's when the magic starts.
You're just laying there, and they just tap it.
They tap it.
They're just like 40.
They
40?
tap it.
So hang on. Hello?
Like a mic.
Basically, they tap it like $40. You know what I mean?
Literally, they're saying $40?
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
that's just straight up soliciting right
Yeah.
there.
$40 make you holla.
I think the big.
I'm a cop.
And I'm like, yeah, the money's in my pants. Like, she goes over to my pants, goes through the pockets, pulls, and there's no money in there. And I'm like, oh, you fucking bitch, you got it already.
No
somehow.
way.
So I had, so I was like, I really wanted this hand job. So
That's why I'm here.
So I put my clothes back on, go back out to my brother's car, and steal $40 from his center console. It's like I'm in too deep now. I can't quit. I'm committed. We're doing
This is like whenever you bought Borat the other night. It's like I'm in.
too far.
Buy it for $7.
And anyways, yeah. So what they have in the corner is, it's like a gallon like hand pump.
Of lube?
Whoa.
Is it like lube?
Like,
It's baby oil.
is it like the ranch things they would put at the cafeteria in high school?
Exactly.
Oh shit!
Oh my
dude.
god.
Just
That's
and
hot.
I never noticed it until she went over to it, and
Oh,
she goes over, dude. She puts like fucking 5 pumps in her hand, and then he goes and rubs her hands like this, dude. I
Oh,
swear to
Jesus.
God. And I'm like, all right,
oh god.
we're doing this.
So did she jerk you off Firestarter style? Like,
No, this is the worst part. So what she does, she comes over, starts fucking jackhammering me, just like no foreplay, no easing into it, just fucking like she is just trying
just going to town.
like she's trying to kill me.
I'm trying to rip
You
it
know?
off.
There's no courting here.
No, and I need a little bit of that.
Yeah, a little TLC.
Exactly.
the whole reason
Light a candle.
It's something. I don't know. Pull my hair.
What was the lighting situation in here?
It's real low.
Oh, I was really hoping it was
Like
just
a
like a
candle
hospital,
or
like
two.
fluorescent lighting.
I don't want to see myself like that.
It was just Christmas lights.
I couldn't do it, dude. After about 45 seconds, I heard fucking jackhammer in my nuts.
Were you hard at all?
No, how do you get harder?
Were you even hard at the beginning?
No, because like nothing had happened yet.
What if you're
it
like,
wasn't a sexy situation.
Couldn't you be like, let me get myself going a little bit?
No.
Squeeze your tits together.
Yeah. Let me fart it.
And after about 45 seconds, I was like, no, never mind. Thank you. Can I have my money back?
No, you cannot have your money back at that point. No.
She absolutely did not give me my money.
I just feel like this is how prostitution would go for me too.
Yeah.
I can't see a situation where I could get hard with a prostitute.
As much as I think about it,
You think you could?
I could. Like I said, I need a little bit of warming up. This Bless her heart. She tried, but
Bless her heart.
there's nothing.
Dude.
Nothing sexy about the whole experience. And I left.
How did your grandma feel about this?
Yeah, when you broke the news to her.
I didn't tell her.
Oh,
Why not?
Because she would have made me go to confession.
well, it wasn't a Jewish massage parlor.
Well, she doesn't like people of color either, so.
Oh my god, your grandma's just a straight up just hateful. Doesn't like people.
She's Catholic.
So how? Now hold on here. All my family's Catholic, and I don't know. Well, I guess I know one Jew-hating Catholic, but
Dude, my grandma thinks, like Borat, she thinks they are like, gypsy cockroaches.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, these are not my words. This is
Jesus was a Jew.
This is Grandma Melanie.
Grandma. Jesus was a Jew.
Jesus was a Jew.
Jesus, Jewing it all the time.
Just being a Jew.
We choose you to be our leader. Jesus, he was a Jew. Excellent.
Grandma is bad. She thinks the Jews are behind everything.
Oh, no. You said your grandma thinks the Jews did 9/11.
9/11. I don't know.
Wow.
The tsunamis.
What?
They're getting payback from the
The
Holocaust, bro.
tsunamis.
The movie industry.
How did the
She might be
Jews
right
do
about that one.
tsunamis?
Because they'd part the Red Sea. And
Look, it's not our fault that the Jews make superior comedy. Larry David's funny as shit, all right?
I agree. Absolutely.
Mel Brooks?
I don't share these views with my grandma. I'm just going to throw that
Well,
out
so
there.
you say.
I think
Apple doesn't
that's
fall
funny.
far from the
Grandma's
tree.
70, all right? She grew up in Kansas.
it's all coming
Okay.
together.
It all comes back to
It's all
Kansas.
She
pieced
grew up in the
together.
town of Hutchinson, Kansas. Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's not her fault.
Yeah, she's 70. It's her fault. She held those ideas.
They were ingrained in her.
We're canceling your grandma.
She's canceled.
Grandma, you're canceled.
Well, wait till after Christmas. I still want presents.
Well, you're not getting any Hanukkah presents.
Definitely not this year.
You're not getting any Hanukkah presents.
Yeah, don't marry a Jew. Your girlfriend's not a Jew, is she?
Oh, dude, call your grandma and tell her that you got a Jewish Mexican pregnant.
Whoa. Does your grandma hate Mexicans too?
People of color.
She hates Mexicans.
I'm just going to assume that. because
Jeez.
It's probably a good call.
Man, there were so many things just behind closed doors from my childhood that I did not know about. Holy
She's a sweetheart.
shit.
I love Grandma. Makes the best
She's a
fudge.
sweetheart to you and other white people.
She loves her white family.
She's like, the Holocaust wasn't that bad.
Does she only?
They kind of had it coming.
Does she only?
Honestly, what is your grandma's thoughts on the Holocaust? Like, that seems like it would play out pretty well in her favor.
It wasn't real.
Ah,
Never happened.
she's a Holocaust denier.
I don't know.
Do you think
Probably.
she is? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I honestly, I try not to broach the subject too much because it's a rabbit hole. You get her going. 2 hours later, you've heard.
Does she want to
every
come on our
conspiracy.
podcast?
Oh, you would have a field day.
I would.
You would not.
That's what we're banking on.
She would. Well,
Grandma would have protesters outside of her house.
yeah, we haven't said your last name. I don't think we can.
It's Haynes.
It is. I was there.
Did you know I hit him with a snowboard one time?
Yeah.
Like with your hands holding a snowboard, or just like snowboard over?
He was You remember how my backyard was built like a half pipe? Mm-hmm. So I think you were snowboarding, weren't you? Like we had two
A little
snowboards.
saucer.
You were standing. I think.
No.
Yeah, I think you. I had two snowboards. I think you were on
We were
the.
taking turns on the snowboard, and you were.
There's two snowboards.
Yeah, you were on one, and then hit me with the one in the hand.
I was no. I ran.
That sounds about right.
I ran up to you and hit you with it.
My poor
Because I remember you
innocent
going,
ass.
no.
Yeah, I'm just.
You were standing up.
It's snowing. It's beautiful out. We're having fun. I'm with my best friend. I'm saucering down the hill, just giddy. Kate.
So wait.
What's up with the and clotheslines me with a goddamn snowboard.
Dude, he
First time
he
ever.
immediately started crying. Why would you
cried.
do that to me?
I was devastated.
I felt so bad, but I was laughing so
Why
hard at
would
the
you
same
do
time.
that to me?
Why would you do that?
How could you? Broke my heart and my hand simultaneously.
He was so, but yeah, your hands. I forgot about that. Because you were standing on a snowboard. You went like this.
No, you were above me like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, I ran up to you, dude.
This little me sitting there. Got me, dude.
Oh shit!
Like he was playing tennis. He gave me the forehand.
Yeah, I hadn't started yet, but that was a hit of my prodigy.
It was a prelude. You were like, I'm gonna be good at this.
Turns out I got a pretty good fucking forehand. I need another beer.
So do I.
You need another crater?
Another beer. I'll go grab them. You guys talk.
All right.
Would you mind grabbing me one?
I'll grab us all one.
Yeah.
Did Caden ever hit you with a snowboard, man?
I'll get the bees.
Tell stories about stuff I've done.
Oh man. Well, I can tell you guys. So like, okay, so me and Caden been friends as long as I can remember, and so like it all started. We met when we happened to be in the same t-ball team. That's when we met. And you know how when you're in t-ball at that age, they take pictures of the whole team that you take home, like it's school day, you know, school picture day.
He hit you with a bat, huh?
No. So this is just how I met him. And then, since you guys were Catholic, after that season, I hadn't seen him all the way up until like 7th grade. Because, I knew it. And just because you guys were at Bishop Hogan and I just did public school, you know. So, very first day of 7th grade, I don't know how, but I felt different more than today, like the first day of that school year than any other year, because I was just like, I don't know, I felt optimistic. And you know, in 7th grade in middle school, you just all line up in like that breezeway before the gates open. Like if you're there before 7:55 or whatever. And so it's normally crowded like you're like in a concert or something, just like shoulder to shoulder, people just talking to each other. And I look across the crowd and I see Caden's face, and he locked eyes with me, and we were just like, we recognized each other immediately after not seeing each other for like 8 or 9 years, dude. Or yeah, we were just like, and so like we couldn't meet up or talk or anything, so we had to get to our classes. But then
No, we were in Mrs. Wilson's class.
we met up.
We weren't allowed to talk.
We met, yeah, and basically the first thing to start off our friendship again is he picks an ingrown hair. I can't
think it was
remember.
on my arm.
Yeah, off his arm, and flicks it across the room, and it lands on my lip.
Oh my god!
And now, granted, this is during like reading time, so no one's allowed to make a noise.
It's like Mrs. Kerr's class. You're not.
So
allowed to talk in
imagine,
class.
No.
imagine like if you were like, just you had to scream, but you couldn't because you're not allowed to make a peep. So I'm just like.
So this is your first day back meeting each other, and you were like,
And that's what he does.
Well, I really appreciate this because Matt likes to tell a much more romantic story about our friendship, but to me, this is as romantic as a friendship story as you can get. Because he's always like, usually Matt's like story of us like meeting is like, we were playing t-ball.
I did start out with that.
Yeah, we were best buddies.
Dude, it was weird. We instantly had the same type of.
Here's the thing, though. We didn't get our time where we really got. I mean, we were on that t-ball team. It was coach pitch that we really became buddies at.
Really, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but I think this was within the same week of us reuniting in school, and we just happened to be sitting. It might have even been the first day. We happened to be sitting. We had the same lunch shift, but we didn't know it. So we sat on different sides of the lunchroom, and so we saw each other again, and we're just like locked eyes, like just making stupid faces at each other. And then he just holds up a strawberry, and he's just like acting like he wants to throw it across the cafeteria and land it in my mouth. And I'm talking, we're seriously about 45 feet, 50 feet away from
pretty
each
legendary.
other. So it's a good, decent toss, and you have to be accurate. And here's the thing. So I'm just like, and he just goes and he just launches it, the most perfect throw, and I caught it, and we were just like, yes.
No,
but he was laughing so hard, kind of like in a weird way, like, why is this so funny though? Like, it was more of a cool thing than it was funny to me. And then I was just like, what? And he's just like, that was in my mouth. That was in my mouth. No, it was immediately just like,
He was like chewing
like
it.
he basically, I didn't know it, but he threw like a half chewed up strawberry, and I caught it. And I thought it was legendary, but it was. But
I mean, it was legendary. It was especially legendary for me.
that was a dope. I mean, I gotta say, as far as if you're
Can't believe you caught that.
gonna try, but the thing was, is he made
like
it
4
easy.
table links.
He made it easy for me though. Like I barely had to move my head.
It's beautiful.
It's pretty accurate.
It's destiny.
Can you pass for that lighter? I gotta open up my burr. Thanks, Dad.
We can make a podcast just on shit that I've done to people.
Oh yeah, multiple.
You know, the more I think about it, Post-Party Depression Podcast is pretty cool name because we're all like at the end of our 20s. You know?
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. We're getting old. We spent all day yesterday like assuming that we were going to be able to record, but we were just too hungover.
Yeah,
Can't hold
was
her
a little
own.
rough.
Oh my God.
So Matt, you are riding cross country. Where are you going to end? Like, are you going to Massachusetts for your ending?
I go to. I end in a town called Yorktown, Virginia.
Okay.
Apparently, they've
It's one of the oldest cities in America.
Dude, yeah.
redone it. They re-replicated it. As
No shit.
Whatever that war was.
The Revolutionary?
Whatever that war was.
It wasn't the recent one, but it was.
Wasn't that like back in 1312?
Yeah. Something like that.
Were you serious?
History wasn't my strong point.
But okay, so Yorktown, Virginia. That's dope.
So I'm about halfway. Oh, I passed halfway.
Yeah, dude.
But fuck Kansas because I'm skipping.
How many times, I don't want to know since you've been here, but how did you masturbate up until this point?
How
How many times have you masturbated?
how do you blow
on this
your
trip?
rocks off?
A lot of porta potties.
Oh, that's dirty.
Church basements.
Whoa.
Blasphemer.
Okay, did you jerk off in that church?
No, I did not.
How many times have you jerked off on this trip?
In that church.
In that church? I mean, I didn't church off. I didn't
church off.
I didn't church off. Church off.
I didn't church it off.
I didn't church off in that church. So, I don't know, man. Too many to count.
So you've been slapping it a lot since you've been on the road.
It's lonely out here.
Yeah.
Right?
So porta potties, is that what you're doing at?
That was the darkest time of my life.
So wait, like,
Did you like blow it on the wall?
or did you like just blow it straight into the hole?
On the handles.
Straight into
I'm
the
just
hole?
Trying to make it.
That's why I don't use them.
Yep.
Like
Just
straight into
do
the
not
hole
use
to where you heard a big. Oh God.
Yeah, I try not to, but you know, it.
That's not gonna work.
It gets the better of you, and you find yourself in some predicaments.
Can you just pitch a tent?
Have you ever thought about like
Figurative.
jerking one while you're biking?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd get arrested. I don't know. There's a lot of cars on the road.
Let's hit a back trail.
It's like at the water, the whole motion.
So, what have you been doing for food this whole trip?
I eat a lot. I eat out of a lot of gas stations, like a lot of.
Like torpedoes and hot dogs and.
Oh, fuck. Sometimes I'll just go in and get like a can of soup, and just pop the top.
That shit's cheap though, and it's good though.
You're like you remember
Campbell's.
It works.
A lot of ramen.
Dennis the Menace? You remember that show? You guys remember Dennis the Menace? Is that too obscure of a
I
reference
love that
there?
movie.
Remember that.
I love like the movie.
All I can think about is the way the bad guy would eat out of the can. The bad guy, I didn't realize this, is the
The dude from Back to the Future.
Yeah, the Back to the Future
Yeah,
guy.
he's Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Really?
The bad
he
guy
is.
is him, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta
The guy
rewatch
that
That's
ate
been a
like the 5-gallon pot of beans.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
dude,
That's,
my
see, that's what you went to too, yeah.
my favorite part is when he actually does feed him all those beans, and he's like, all done. And then it goes over to him, and he's just like, his mouth is so full, and he's just like, you little worm. He just looks so dead to the world. Like, that's such a good movie.
Jesus Christ.
So that covers your food. Like I was expecting just like
I got
gas
a little
stations.
stove in there, so like I'll keep like a lot of ramen, Idahoan potatoes and stuff like that. A lot of Cliff Bars. The diet's not great.
Yeah. Okay, so it covers the food. Now here's a big one that I was curious about. What are you doing like while you're doing this? What about like funds and stuff, like money wise? Like if that's too personal of a question, but it's like, how are you pulling it off?
Well, no, I got laid off back in March, and
Oh no shit.
California unemployment was real nice. We were getting about $1,000 a week, so that was more.
Okay.
That was more than I was making in my job, and there was nowhere to spend it. Everything was closed. So,
Oh, you got to save up.
yeah, so I just saved up a ton of money, and then not too long. I gotta go
Yeah.
do it and spend some of it.
That's dope though, dude. Like just the
Yeah.
thought of what you're doing. What's like the coolest thing you've seen so far, like while on the road?
Hutchinson, Kansas.
Yeah.
The salt mine in Hutchinson, Kansas.
Yeah, dude, Matthew was pumped about that fucking salt, man.
I took the tour.
Did you lick it?
It was I have some actually if you'd like to.
No way.
I have a big old nug.
I'll sprinkle it on Matt's asshole.
Nug. I'll do a line off of Matt's.
Ew. No, I'm good.
Okay.
That's sexual assault.
All right.
I mean, not if
You're gonna regret it.
let him. I didn't say let's hold you down and sprinkle salt on your asshole.
That's what I pictured.
Do you consent?
That's what I thought.
It's like that episode of South Park we were watching yesterday.
Yes. When they're trying to like get Cartman, right? They're trying to grab
give
him.
Cartman a shot.
Yeah, dude.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Get him.
It's so good.
You actually really don't see a lot of cool stuff. I mean, you're really just riding on rural roads and highways. Like,
Yeah, you're really not selling it very well.
well, yeah. Well, visually,
Forrest Gump made this sound way cooler.
well, he had producers.
Yeah, when Jenny was asking, he's like, I told her about Vietnam.
That's the thing, though. He was running through the rain in Hutchinson, Kansas.
Yeah, maybe
What are you doing?
ran. I run through the rains in Kansas.
In Hutchinson.
Hid from the rains.
That's understandable, though, when you have the packaging and is that bag waterproof though?
Gonna take some time to jerk
just-
off in the church.
No, I know. Like we had a weird week
I'm a fair weather biker.
in the Midwest, dude. This whole week, it's towards the beginning of
Well,
September.
you weren't even like a biker before you started doing this, you said.
The last bike I owned was like a mongoose when I was like,
That's exactly me. Like I actually had a shitty mountain bike that was way too big for me, but I had to deal with it because it was what my parents got me because we were broke at the time.
yeah.
For a second.
Take what you can get.
Just take
You're
it.
a kid, right? I did the same thing.
But yeah, that was like, it's been probably 15 years since I've owned a bike.
Do you still know how to ride?
I rode a bike once
Right.
to
No, I would
Matt's house.
Take it down the street.
I rode that bike to your house that one time, and I fucking hated it so much. I left that bike there until he threw it away.
He rode.
I fucking hated that thing. My ass hurt. It
so
was
here's
like
the thing.
30 minutes.
He rode a bike.
Taint is like
That's all I've been thinking about. You've been biking. I was like, man, your nuts must hurt so bad. Like,
Well, didn't you like steal that
they
bike?
shrivel up.
no, it was my bike. I just fucking hated it.
Oh, yeah, dude. He rode a bike to my place, and then I took him home, And then like I was like, hey man, you just so you know your bike's still at my place. He's like, oh yeah, I'll come by and grab it sometime. And
Never.
dude, that bike was there for
Yeah,
like a
I didn't want
solid
anything to
9
do with
months before I just took it and threw it in the dumpster.
He texted me. He's like, I think I'm just gonna throw this away. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, like
because
Your mom, somebody stole it. So you
what
didn't
the
have to
fuck
write
does
it.
my mom give a shit what I did with it?
I don't
I'm a grown ass man.
Oh, I don't.
Sorry,
how old were you
Mom.
at
This
point?
was only like 3 years ago or so.
This is like when you were kids.
No.
I still have
I
a
just
Trevor
threw it
Hess's
in.
Razor scooter.
Dude, he's gonna want that back.
I stole that from him so long ago.
So I was talking to
Perform well under
Caden.
pressure.
I was talking to Caden the other day. He had brought that up, and I feel bad because I didn't know I forgot about some sort of cover. But we were just talking, and I don't know how it led to it, but it's like, man, Spencer or Trevor, for like the longest time, because I haven't seen him in so long. Like the only time I'd see him is if I was like just randomly for like a half a second, like out at some party or something.
Yeah.
But so I don't know how it led to it, but like, and this is a true opinion of mine, for the longest time it has seemed like Trevor's voice, I don't know if it's like his real voice or not, but he talks like he's just trying to talk in a lower voice on purpose the whole time.
He's always done that.
Like,
he had a
he
pretty high voice.
Yeah,
sounds-
that's what I was talking about earlier. I was like, well, we know that other version of Trevor, the high pitched version. He really does cover it up because
Like
his natural voice is kind of high.
Doesn't he giggle?
But he he sounds
Whenever
like
he get
he's
upset,
trying to
he'd be
talk
like-
like this now.
Well, he get that nasally voice. He kind of sounded like his mom. He'd be like, "Wee," you know, like
But no, for like the longest time, it sounded like he was trying to talk deeper on
he
purpose.
talks like King Ass Ripper.
Like, yeah. How's it going?
This story that Matt insists on telling.
I just
It's a great
gotta,
story,
I just
though.
gotta get it
It's a
out.
great story.
I just
It's a
can't-
little bit sad if you know us though,
I know, but it just has to happen.
or know the person that
It
it's
has
about.
to be put out there into the world.
Just say Coach.
It's Coach.
Don't just say
You
Coach.
know Coach. So,
Is it too loud?
we Gucci? Okay. Okay, so I used to be like the assistant GM at Pizza Hut in Chillicothe. You know, get like, 50 hours a week there. I was a beast there. But one morning I was running like the normal Monday buffet because I was like the morning shift manager. And I'm in the back like prepping some more pizzas, and one of my servers comes up to me and goes, "Hey, there's this old man out in the dining room that needs to speak to a manager." And I was like, okay, and that's normal for me. It happens like once a day or some shit.
Wait,
Like some
hold on. I think we need to step back a little bit.
No,
Because Tim doesn't know.
I haven't even gotten there yet. Hold on.
But I think we should explain Coach a little bit.
No, I'm going to. I was going to say, yeah. So I go up there, and sitting at the table is Coach. And you can't not recognize him. And he sees me and recognizes me from when he coached me back in high school.
So he was our freshman football
He was our freshman football coach, but here's the thing. When he saw me, he looked like he had seen a ghost. Because he had realized who he has to tell what happened to him to.
Hold on.
Yeah, so here's Coach. He was our freshman football coach. When I swear to God,
He was Chillicothe's first ever All-Stater.
yes,
First ever.
he was a beast,
And he was 1,000 years old.
dude.
But I'm telling you, he would jump for us once a year, and he would, shake his arms left and right.
He would go crazy.
And it would take him a lot of wind-ups, but I swear to God, that motherfucker could jump 6 foot in the fucking air. Like,
That dude could still block like a lineman.
his vert
He could do
kicked the
shit.
fuck out of mine. It was, I'm not making this up. This dude's like could jump like this high in the fucking air.
He was 70 something maybe when he was like coaching
He
us.
got bruised the fuck up whenever he'd do. His knees from here to here would look like purple and brown and all over the place for that jump. But he would give us one per year. We begged him all year. It's like,
So
Coach, Please jump.
I just realized what happened.
Jump.
So,
Dude, nuts.
So, but okay, so like we have like a past. Like he coached us for a whole year. He was a good coach.
Put
like
your poop on it, lady.
Yeah, he knew his technique.
That's what
But he was
our
senile.
quarterback's name was Lane.
He
and
had
Lane
some
wouldn't
senile.
throw hard enough, and he would go, "Put your poop on it, lady."
Well, also like he would also use that as an expression. Like if you get like a scrape or something, they'd say rub dirt in it. He'd say rub poop on it. Rub some poop on it.
But he was 9
senile.
times out of 10, he was like telling Lane to throw it fucking harder. He's
Yeah. Okay.
because that was AT's
Yeah.
reason to be quarterback, is because he could throw it a lot harder.
But yeah, he'd do the more bombs type deal. But Lane was the more
We had 2
accurate
quarterbacks.
close range one. But
I think.
But okay, so that's Coach. So
I don't know.
that's who I see up at the counter at Pizza Hut, and his eyes lock with mine, and he knows it's me. Yeah. I'm like, hey, what's up? Because I had no idea what he was about to show me. So at this point, he's like in his late 70s, probably in his 80s by this time, because so he's really old, senile. And he takes me and he's like, hey, follow me, sir. He's like, follow me, man. And he's taking me back to the men's bathroom. And right when I get by so at Pizza Hut we had like the 2 arcade games. We had Galaga and then we had Buck Hunter with a shotgun. As soon as I hit that, I smelled sewage. And I was like, what is he about to show? What was he about to show me? It was like fucking I don't know what's going on in my head, dude.
Oh my god!
And he opens up the men's bathroom door. I walk inside. The sewage smell gets so much greater to where I'm just like, I did this with my shirt, put it over my nose. I'm like, what's still going on? He's like, I had an accident. I couldn't make it to the toilet. And so he was. So here's the thing. I didn't notice this, but as I was walking to the men's bathroom, I was stepping over tiny little droplets of shit.
Wait, he looked like
He had
Hansel and Gretel turd trail.
he had shit his pants and left like a trail.
Oh my!
And so here's the thing. He's like, do you have anything that I can put around my waist to walk out of here?
What kind of contraption did he think you had?
And so I went to the back, and we had this rack that had a whole bunch of just old ass big hoodies, big ass 3XL hoodies. So that way, whoever was a manager that had to go into the freezer to do inventory, no matter what, you could throw it on and be warm. Yeah. So I gave him that because it was one of mine. It was mine, so I gave it to him. And he's like, thank you, Maddie. And he wrapped it around his waist, right where the wet spots were. And he's like, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. And then just walks away. But that's when I have to go back in there and assess the damage. Dude, I don't know what type of time period this dude's intestines. I don't know how quick it takes him to digest food.
Nothing but plums and pears
here's
and
the
old
thing.
people shit and saltwater taffies.
I don't understand. So here's one of 2 options. Here's one of 2 things that could have happened. He either ate Pizza Hut every day that week, or it took it 5 minutes for the buffet food he ate to go straight through him because there was a whole olive on the floor. A whole black olive slice. Hadn't even been digested.
Was it?
And it was it
diarrhea, or was it like a legit turd?
Diarrhea everywhere. It was diarrhea. Liquid. He got it all over the sink because he tried to wash himself up.
Actually, I have a story that we need to capture.
Just hold on.
No, keep going.
I remember hold on. So
Grab the microphone.
So there was splatters on the mirror. It's all good. No, I didn't break anything. It's good. It's perfect. It's perfect. He had fingerprints on the bathroom stall door of poop fingerprints. And it was almost like my second grade shit stool story all over again because there was pieces of shit all around the ring of the toilet.
Naturally.
He had tried so hard to clean it up that he had made it worse.
I mean, I've already proven that's easily repeated.
There was footprints of shit. There were footprints. But dude, I saw a whole olive and a piece of a mushroom.
Yo, Matthew though.
So I called my GM and I'm like, hey, either you let me take as much money as I need out of this register to drive to Walmart to buy gloves gloves and bleach and cleaner and scrubbers and shit, or I'm walking right now. And she's like, dude, take what you need. I told her the story. She's like, dude, take 100 if you need it. Like, oh shit. So yeah, I got like dishwashing gloves that go up to like your wrist, and I got like, I went to the painter's aisle.
For you for not like passing that on to an underling.
Yeah, I did it.
Could you have, if you wanted to, if you were that low?
Nobody else could. Everybody else was
I
going to throw up.
guarantee you,
We actually had to stop.
No way to
We had
pass
to-
that
we
on to
actu-
somebody else. This is
we
all I'm
actu-
thinking right now. Is that
So this was during.
no way I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I'll go buy all that shit and then I'll pass it on to Jaden.
Dude,
it was
I bought-
Jaden working there.
I bought.
I'm making Jaden do that.
I bought
shit.
like a respirator mask.
Is Damon working there?
That was when Damon was working there. He
I'm
wasn't there
making
that.
Damon doing.
He wasn't
I'm
there
making
that
Damon
day.
Do that shit.
He wasn't there that day. It was Amy.
I'm pretending like it didn't happen for a day and giving it to Damon tomorrow because that's how I'm handling that
I had to-
situation.
we had to-
whoever I like the least because I'm not doing that shit.
We had to not seat people on half of our store for the rest of the day because it smelled like sewer. Like we had to literally we had to cut our capacity to
You
half.
should have just been like, do not order
smells so
the
bad.
Italian sausage.
Don't order the black
For
olives.
the love of God.
Don't order the super supreme. But
Yo.
dude, that shit went through him in like 5 minutes and he'd shit it out all over. Like yeah,
Okay,
Coach.
though. Okay.
it was dope.
But Matthew, does
really.
this remind you of a certain gas station story? Whenever you, this
Put
is my
the
one of
microphone
my
to
favorite
your
stories
mouth.
of all time. I need you to tell us.
Talk
this
into
story.
that microphone right
Yes.
now and tell me.
You know what I'm talking about.
Tell me what he's talking about.
I don't remember this.
Oh
story.
my God.
You have to remember for me.
The guy after you slipped on the shit.
You were there for that?
You told me the story
You were there
several
for that.
times.
He knows.
I know this story.
You know,
I've
don't you?
shit my pants more times.
Okay, but
I
not
am
like
this
this.
child.
Not like this. You tell the story because I know what you're talking about. This is
I need to know
on
now.
par with that story.
No.
Yeah, because you were Coach Odell in this situation.
You
I
have to tell
was,
me.
but it wasn't nearly that
Well,
bad.
it's
to
not
tell
as
me.
long.
Just tell me.
Oh man, I don't know where we were driving. I think we were driving to Kansas City.
So okay, first of all, Matthew has 13 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Basically.
And his mom used to drive around with this huge, like a half bus.
Oh, I remember
It was a
the
15
I remember that.
Yeah,
Like-
a 15 passenger red van.
I remember
Dude,
that.
it
van.
was nuts. One time Matthew went psychopath in that after we came back. You remember that? We went to the drive-in and for some reason you just went nuts. Me and Drew picked on you like so much, like in a friendly way. We goofed with you so hard. And then that night, you got all of your revenge. You were terrifying that night. We were so
What's
like,
going on? Like, why
we
were you
like
terrified?
climbed up on the
I
roofs.
probably drank like a liter of Mountain Dew.
Dude, you were a psycho that night. I intervened,
Mountain
but I
Dew,
mean,
he's
I
a
just
psycho.
remember that you were legitimately terrifying that night. You were like,
I believe it.
I'm for sure that Max is your brother based on that night. Like you turned into Max, but like our size, so we couldn't just like throw him back in the room.
That was me getting my revenge after you guys.
You were terrifying. You were legitimately very scary, but continue.
Let me know.
Yeah, so we were driving that big ass, bus basically, and I think we were going to Kansas City. I don't know if we were going to. I think we were going to church or coming back from church. I forget.
From your cult church that
Yeah.
was supposed to be more righteous and more Catholic than
It was
other
Latin, so it was.
Hoya hoya.
What does that mean?
We're more Catholic, yeah. We're checking back again. Nobody knows, yeah. Real Roman Catholic do anymore. Latin music, yeah.
Okay, so what's going on with this though?
Dude, I don't know what I ate or what happened.
Pornhub t-shirt?
Yeah.
Yes, finally,
great.
dude. Nobody acknowledged it all night.
Yeah, nobody noticed all night.
That's nice.
That's hilarious.
Great shirt. Thank you.
Okay, continue with the.
No, we were going to church, I think, and I'm wearing my khakis to get like a nice button up. It was like a Bishop Hogan uniform, basically.
You fucking loser.
Yeah, and I don't know what I had for breakfast but it was turning me sideways, dude. It was horrible. I was feeling it. I'm like, Mom, you need to stop right now. And
Like you're about to shit.
Hey, Tim, can you grab our food? It's been on the porch.
Whoa.
I got it.
Timothy?
It's like you're
Not
about
you, the other Timothy?
Yeah, there's another Timothy.
This Timothy is wrong.
So like,
My Postmates guy sucks.
but wait a minute, you had to shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I had just horrible, just gut.
Like
bubbling,
gurgles?
just everything. And I try to, when it hits me, it hits me. I don't have much time. My grace period is next to none. I'm like, Mom, you need to stop now, man. Like,
Man.
ASAP. Like, Mom, I'm fucking dying back here. Anyways, so she missed.
Did he just close the door on himself? Did you hear that? He just closed the door on himself? Or no. Maybe he just reached out and grabbed it super quick because it was right there.
Yeah, hopefully.
It sounded like he... okay, there he is.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so my mom, I don't know, it felt like she missed the next 10 exits because I never...
Thank you.
Perfect burrito.
Love you.
All right, come on.
But, yeah, it felt like she missed the next fucking 10 exits. And 10. It was horrible. So finally, we go to this, I don't know, truck stop, wherever.
Loves.
Side, probably.
Yeah, like a Love's or
It was
Flying J or
it was
something.
disgusting. And even more so after I left. But we go in there, and it's like there's like one stall and a sink and like a urinal. That's it. And dude, I am dancing. I'm like, I barely thought I was gonna make it in there, and there's somebody already sitting on the can, man. And I was like, I don't know, it's probably 10 at this point. Like, I'm not gonna say
You were a pup whenever you told me this, so
Yeah.
it's stuck with me for a very long
I wasn't
time.
about to tell him to get the fuck out because
Get the fuck out, bro. That turn, you don't want to blow it up. You better cut that boy off because I'm about to come here and light it up.
Pinch it, dude. Because
Pinch it off.
oh my god, it was fucking horrible.
Pinch it off, bro.
I held it. Bless my heart, because
Bless your
So, did you actually wait for him?
I waited as long as I could. It wasn't long enough, and I shit my pants standing there right outside that stall, dude.
yeah.
And I was just embarrassed. Dude. I'm like 10 years old, man.
Yeah, dude.
Shit my pants a long time.
At least 2 years.
It's almost ritualistic. About every year and a half to 2 years, I shit my pants somehow. It's horrible. But yeah, this poor guy. I don't know. I don't know. I think I went and stood in the corner, waiting for him to
That's what I would do.
Finish.
I would go in the corner. That's what I would do, dude.
so I could go in and just finish up, try to clean myself off, and he walks out, and I immediately jet in that stall. I lock it. It's horrible. And this fucking dude slipped in.
Oh,
Slipped in, man. He did that one at like half skid,
Like on a banana peel type slip.
yeah. He didn't fall or nothing, but
Oh my god.
You don't need
worst
to.
thing, dude.
You just need to realize what happened.
That was great.
And my whole family's sitting outside, dude. All my brothers and sisters, my mom, everybody's just waiting on me to
Dude.
and
That's glorious.
How'd you approach that?
what?
When you had to go back to the vein?
I was crying, dude. I was devastated.
That's glorious.
I tossed.
You cried, you
threw
baby.
my underwear in the trash can.
Yeah, that's what I would have
I had
done.
nothing left. He was 10 years old. I had shit all
I had nothing left, bro.
dude.